Good afternoon, YouTube, and thank you for watching Page of Styles. For all my returning viewers, thank you very much for your continued support. And for your newcomers, if you find the content to be informative and entertaining, please give a like, comment, and subscribe. So today, I want to get into three fragrances from the House of Chanel. Two of them is from their less old collection, and the third one will be from the less exclusive line. So let's hop right into it. So, first one I'm going to speak about is Paris Deauville. With this fragrance right here, the notes are as orange, lemon, bergamot, petitgrain, basil leaf. Mid notes, rose and jasmine, and the base notes, patchouli. What I get out of what my underdeveloped nose get out of this is a very, very bright and heightened open and blast of citruses. I get the orange and petitgrain, but someone might be able to tell that there's lemon and bergamot in there. No matter what, this open and blast of citrus, which lasts, quite a while with it, is phenomenal. The concentration is a eau de toilette, but the citrus comes off, really jumps off your skin like it's an eau de cologne. Very, very phenomenal opening, which is my favorite part of this fragrance. What I get out of it pretty much is orange, petitgrain, the basil leaf, and jasmine up top. That is going to stay with you for maybe the first 2.5, going on 3 hours. That fourth hour, unfortunately, it doesn't last too much longer on my skin after the 4 hour mark. Maybe 4.5, 5 hours is where you're going to get patchouli and what I pick up as a light musk note. Even though it's not listed, that's what I pick up on it. As I previously just stated, performance, I'm getting around maybe 4 hours, 4.5 hours of usable longevity. It will be a skin scent for another half an hour or hour extra. To me, that's not that usable to me. Projection. For the first 20 minutes, it is great. First hour, it comes in somewhere, it's just average, moderate, I can say. If I had to rank it, that first hour, that first 20 minutes will be like a 7 out of 10. That first hour goes down to a 5.5 out of 10. After that, it's just hovering above skin level. So could I recommend this for someone? If you like the line of Chanel, and if you like very, very, very citrus aromatic fragrances, yes. Is it a bang for your buck? $80 for the 1.7 for something that lasts maybe 4 or 5 hours. That will be up to you. Me, I personally enjoy it. And this is another one of my blind buys that I enjoy. If I had to rank this or rate it, it would probably be like, just from the smell factor, I would give it a 7 out of 10. If the performance or projection was better, it would definitely be higher. But just due to the fact that the performance is average or pedestrian, I should say, it gets a 7 out of 10 from me. The dry down on it, once again, is a very, very clean patchouli and a must note that if you have other Chanel fragrances, you're going to be able to pick that up, even though they don't put that in the note listing, the musk, you're going to get that. So for the second one, I want to briefly allude to or talk about is Paris Venise. This one, which is a fresh Oriental, and by the word fresh, it really is fresh. Now, the note breakdown on this is a little bit more than the Paris Deauville. Top notes, you're going to get orange, bergamot, lemon, petitgrain, pink pepper. In the mid, you're going to get neroli, iris, rose, geranium, and ylang ylang. The base notes, benzoin, orris, tonka, vanilla, violet, white musk. What I get off the initial spray was a lot of the citrus. You get the orris or the iris, you get the neroli. That's what I got. Probably pretty much the geranium too, or the ylang ylang, whatever one is a very clean white floral. I don't get the rose. If it could, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's in there because it's listed. My nose just don't pick it up. To me, out of both of them, I think this one is definitely a little bit more unisex. The Deauville just reminds me of a classic gentleman's cologne, 4711 style. This one right here, if I was to wear Deauville at night, I'm definitely rocking the Venise late afternoons going into your night wear. I mean, they're both sophisticated enough to where you can dress it up until you get, tuxedo formal. So I would say semi formal all the way down to polo casual. I really wouldn't rock these with a white t-shirt, but you do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do. And the base of this is where I think they are different, is because I do get a tad bit of the Chanel aldehydes. You're definitely going to get the benzoin or vanilla, and you're going to get the white musk. And luckily the performance on this is better than the Deauville, where I'm getting 5 to 6 hours of usable longevity and performance. The projection on both of these, once again, very pedestrian. The first hour, if I had to rank it, once again, 5.5 for the fact. I mean, it's not too much oomph to it. That first 20 minutes is lovely. Everybody around you is going to notice. It's not going to be cloying or aggressive, but everybody will notice you. That first hour, people will have to, come within your 6 feet social distancing space to notice it. That second hour, once again, just hovering, teetering above skin level. This one, once again, if I had to rank it or give it a rating, gets a 7 out of 10 as well. Very lovely fragrance, pedestrian performance, longevity a little bit better. Just the openings, when you smell the openings of both of these, you're going to be like, yes, yes, yes. And once that opening dies down, it's like, you can't call it dry down generic. I mean, unless you say it kind of reminds you of another Chanel product. You're not going to get another product dry down that really smells like this, or another fragrance house that smells like this. So that's a good thing. And then with the third one, which happens to be my favorite just due to the style that I like, Chanel Boy, which is an aromatic fougere. I'm getting old. The gray hairs prove it. I love my barbershop fougere-like fragrances. I don't want to, make myself older than what I am, but I love them. Now, in regards to the note breakdown with the Chanel Boy, top notes, you're going to get grapefruit, lavender, lemon. Mid notes, geranium, orange blossom, and rose. Base notes, coumarin, heliotrope, sandalwood, vanilla, moss, white musk. What I absolutely get off the top, get a tad bit of grapefruit, but I get lots and lots of lavender. Kind of remind me of the Beau de Jour, but a similar lavender of that. But it's a whole different ball game with this. I also get that famous Chanel aldehydes, that soapy aldehyde that Chanel is famous for. I get that. It's not listed. That's what my nose get due to all the Chanels I have. Even some of the women ones, the number 5 Eau de Parfum, the number 5 L'Eau Premier. Them aldehydic notes that Chanel gives is like it's a staple for that house, and you're gonna get that in. Boy, it's not listed. It's definitely there. Try it out. I kind of get like the nuttiness of the heliotrope. I get a lot more of the white musk, the vanilla, and I'm not sure if it's the moss that I'm smelling. Probably is the geranium, but you're gonna get a bright, clean floral note as well. I mean, this is just a very clean fougere fragrance. Once again, it's in the same wheelhouse of a Beau de Jour. Kind of remind me of the dry down for the Great Vetiver Eau de Toilette from Tom Ford. Once again, totally different, but some of them notes, the lavender, the grapefruit. I mean, this is just a beautiful fougere. So if you like them fougere fragrances from the past, but have a current DNA or just doesn't smell dated, I highly recommend this one. I mean, it's just a tad bit, I would say, is different than Beau de Jour. Beau de Jour, I will put like 0.25 over this. But once again, this is a great. The longevity, I get 6 to 7 hours easily. The first hour and a half of this, I give it above average projection. I mean, it's definitely would seem like further than arm's length just due to people saying they can smell it. That after that first hour and a half, that second hour and a half going up to 3 hours, that's when it gets, half an arm's length. Third hour, about, you're gonna have your little scent aura ambiance around you. So out of all three of them, this definitely has the best longevity, best projection, best performance. Doesn't have the best opening. I give that to Deauville. The dry down, I would give that to the Venise because I like the vanilla in that. But overall, out of these three, I think Chanel Boy is the best. And with that, if I had to give it a rating, it gets a 9 out of 10 to me. I mean, I believe I would have to put Tom Ford's Beau de Jour 9.25. This gets a 9. And that's not, I don't even have to debate that with myself. That was very easy. So that one, will I say is table of contents worthy? Yes. Am I going to get a bigger bottle than the sampler that came from the Chanel store? Absolutely. Is it worth the 200 to 225 to me? Absolutely. The other two, that will be up to you. Just because, once again, like I said, the performance is kind of lacking. So I hope y'all found something informative. I know this one really wasn't entertaining like that because I was just strictly, going off based off of the numerous times I wore them and off my notes. But if you're a Chanel fanboy such as myself, these are 3 great pickups. If you're one of those people who need projection, a lot of projection, a lot of longevity, other than the Chanel Boy, I can't recommend them to you based on that criteria. But if you like a very, very clean, sophisticated smelling fragrances, then I would be able to recommend them. Once again, if you found the content to be informative, entertaining, you like seeing fragrances that's not generally hyped or reviewed a lot, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. We'll keep this, material coming out at you. Until next time, let's grow and evolve together. Let's grow and evolve together. In this book of life, please turn to the page of styles. Y'all have a good afternoon. Enjoy the rest of y'all day.